Hi guys, so for those of you who know me, you know that I'm not just a makeup artist, I'm also really big into fitness, and I used to actually do fitness competition years ago. So a lot of you that do know that I'm into the whole fitness thing have asked me about dieting and workouts and if I could write you a diet or give you a workout. So I decided to give it to everybody. So instead of just writing it down, I wanted to just do a quick video, and I'd like to actually keep doing videos just to keep you guys motivated and just give you some of the information that I've known and I've learned throughout the years. So I want to just go over how I got started into fitness and some products that I like to use and just things like that. So first off, I just want to tell you my story about when my whole weight thing began. Back in middle school, I was always like on the chubbier side. My sister's 3 years younger than me, and she was always like the tiniest little peanut, and we'd go shopping at Limited Too when it came time to back to school shopping. So my mom always had a problem finding clothes that fit her because she was too small. And then me, she would be like, oh, we have to go to the junior side for Jillian because she just doesn't fit in the kids' sizes. So I was about a size, I'd say a size 5 or a size 7 in middle school, which is kind of chunky for a middle schooler. So that's when I always started getting conscious of my weight, and my brother would call me thunder thighs. And like as a kid, that stuff just like sticks in your head. So that's why I hate seeing kids that bully, because you don't think it hurts, but it really does stick with you for years and years to come. So that always bothered me. So I started rollerblading, and my aunt lived about 4 miles away. So I would rollerblade maybe 4 times a week to and from her house. So that would be about 8 miles. And that's how I kind of lost a lot of, like, I guess you could call it the baby weight. So once high school came, I was probably about a size 1, size 3. I was pretty small, so I really didn't worry about, what I looked like, and kind of just enjoyed high school, I guess. It wasn't until about 21 when I realized that the pounds were just packing on. They weren't falling off. Like, I had to do something about it. So I joined a gym with my husband, and for the first couple of years, it was just, I'd go on the treadmill, I'd go on the elliptical, just like every other girl. And I'd totally be afraid of the weight section because the guys were there and what if they looked at me and just all that. So I thought like a typical girl. So it wasn't until my husband decided to do a bodybuilding competition that I really got into fitness. He did a competition, I went to it, and there was this one girl that I knew of that she was big into fitness. She kind of hung around the same friends that I hung around with, but we never really talked too much. So my husband did the bodybuilding competition, and she was in it doing figure and fitness, which is, it's kind of like, you kind of have to have muscle tone, but not a lot of muscle like bodybuilding. So she was in it, she was on stage, and I was like, oh my gosh, she looks amazing. I'd love to look like that, wear like the same frame. I really have the potential to look like that if I work hard. So I was so inspired by her, and that day really just changed my life. I was inspired, I wanted it so bad, and I wanted to be on that stage in that sparkly bikini or whatever you call it, and I wanted that to be me so bad. So immediately after that, I talked to my husband, and he helped me find a nutritionist. He helped me with workouts as much as he could. So I got a nutritionist, and he suggested that I dieted for about 16 weeks. So it took me 16 weeks of no junk food, nothing bad, just sweet potatoes, chicken, protein powder, and just stuff I've never even had in my life. 6 meals a day. I was going to the gym every day. Like, my life was just totally, totally different than it ever was. It was no more treadmill. It was hit the weights. So I did that for 16 weeks. That was probably about 6 years ago. And I did my first competition, and that girl was in the competition. So I was so excited. I was like, yay, I'm going to meet her. Well, I've kind of known her, but I'm going to introduce myself to her. Maybe we could be gym buddies. We could do this all the time. We could compete together. And I was so excited. So I went up to her, and she looked amazing. So I felt like I should tell her. So I went up to her. I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I just wanted to tell you look so amazing. And she just totally gave me she just totally shrugged me off. She just gave me a cocky little look and just walked away. So that hurt me so bad, because here I am thinking that, this is going to be my new best friend, and she just completely ignored me. So that's when I realized that I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be the girl that people look up to or aspire to be like, that just shrugs them off. I want to help you guys. I want to help you guys in any way that I can. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys. I'm not going to be that girl. So anyways, I ended up placing 5th in that competition, which totally stunned me because it was my first competition. I'd only been going to the gym for 16 weeks. So I was so happy to walk home with the trophy that I did another one, and then I did another one, and I was just on a roll. So I loved it. I'll never forget those days, and I definitely am hoping to have them again one day after having a baby. That would be such an accomplishment for me. So that's my goals. So I want to help you guys, like I said, and if you guys ever have any questions, just comment below or message me and I will help you out. So I want to move on to some products that I like, some products that I use. A lot of people that just start off in fitness don't know like what to buy. Like sometimes they'll just buy what they think is healthy yogurt, and little do they know it's full of like artificial flavors and stuff like that. So I'm just going to give you a little rundown of the things that I use, and I'll also put some things below for you. But most importantly, when you're trying to lose weight and gain muscle, is protein. A lot of girls think that, oh, if I have protein or if I lift heavy weights, I'm going to get bulky, I'm going to look like a man, I can't take that. You will not bulk up, you will not look like a man. It takes so much protein and meals and supplements to bulk up. So start taking protein. This is Elite Protein. It's the cafe mocha flavor. I absolutely love it. It's really low calorie, it's low carbs, it's high protein, so it just works. You can have this after the gym, you can have it if you're on the go instead of a meal or first thing in the morning. You can throw it anywhere in there. I recommend having it about 2 to 3 times a day. So I'll post this below too with a link on where to buy it. And for a really good treat, I usually have this with water, but if I'm really craving something good and like a creamy iced coffee, I'll mix it with vanilla almond milk, and it's so, so delicious. Another product I just recently got into that I love so much is called The Curse. I came across a couple samples of this recently, and I was just totally hooked because I either go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning or I go to the gym at 8 o'clock at night, which is probably like the 2 worst times to go to the gym. You're tired, you don't want to go. So I always try to take pre-workout supplements, like a pre-workout shake, I guess you call it. It's just powder that you mix with water. I've tried so many, and so many times I've come home from the gym feeling like I'm going to throw up, or I can't breathe, or my heart's racing. I feel like I'm like, it's like an out-of-body experience. It's like, I've tried so many, and they all do that to me, except for this one. This one is totally awesome. It tastes so delicious. This is the new blue raspberry ice flavor that they just came out with, and it tastes exactly like a blue popsicle. And they also have a lemon rush flavor, which tastes like a sour lemonade, and it's so good. What it does is it gives you focus, it gives you energy, it gives you stamina, and let me tell you, I go into the gym and I'm like on fire. I'm ready to lift, I'm ready to run and conquer the world. So if you need that extra boost or that kick in the butt in the morning or at night or during the day or whenever, definitely try a pre-workout supplement, and I'll also post the link for this below. Another product that I've currently been using for probably about 2 months that I like is Shakeology. This is just like a meal replacement. I'm always on the go with my daughter during the afternoon, or sometimes I don't have time to eat in the morning. So it's just a great way to get in a meal with vitamins and nutrients, and instead of taking a bunch of multivitamins, you can just have this shake and it'll kind of cover all your nutrients and minerals and vitamins for the day. So I like this as well. Complex carbohydrates, which are clean carbs. They're not carbs like white potatoes or white bread. It's not anything white. What complex carbs are is carbs that are really good for you, like oatmeal, wheat bread, and so on. So I really like this. This is called Oat Revolution. It also contains oatmeal and flaxseed. It's really cheap. I think it's like $2.99 for these at Stop and Shop. Comes with 5 pouches. All you have to do is tear off the top, fill the water up to the line, mix it, and microwave it for 2 minutes. So it's super quick, and it has a really good taste. This one's the strawberries and cream. And for the most part, it's all natural. I think it just has like a little bit of artificial flavoring. So I'll usually have that for breakfast with egg whites. And another great thing I have for breakfast sometimes is Ezekiel bread. You can buy this in the local grocery store. You can find it in the health food section in the fridge or the freezer. I believe it's in the freezer. It's instead of like wheat bread or white bread, this is so good for you because all it contains is wheat, barley, beans, lentils, millet, and spelt, and all these great things that your body's gonna love. A natural peanut butter is good to have, especially if you're craving something really good. I don't suggest buying like a cheap brand. Don't get like the Jiffy or the, those cheap brands. I'm not saying they're cheap as money-wise, but like quality-wise. Get something like Nature's Promise or Teddy's All Natural Peanut Butter. You want to just read the back and you want it to say organic peanuts and sea salt. If you want the salted. You can also get unsalted. That's all you want. The less ingredients on the list, the better it is. My most guilty pleasure is salted almonds. I love these, and whenever I'm craving something salty or sweet, instead of reaching for that bag of chips or anything like that, reach for these. They're so good for you. A lot of great healthy fats. So if this is the worst thing in your house, you're doing awesome, because you don't want bad food in your house. If you have bad food in your house, you're gonna eat it. Trust me. No matter how much healthy food you're trying to cover it up with and put in front of it, it's still there. And when you're having that craving, you're gonna move all that healthy food aside and you're gonna eat it. So get rid of it. If you're starting a diet and you're really trying to lose weight, you need to get rid of it. Get rid of the Twinkies, the Ho-Hos, the artificial anythings, and start fresh. Because if it's there, you're gonna eat it. So get rid of it. Nothing frustrates me more than trying to help somebody out, giving them a diet, staying on top of them, giving them a workout, working out with them, and then going to their house and they have they have soda in their fridge, they have ice cream, and just tons of bad food. Now, there's nothing wrong with a cheat day, but don't keep that cheat food in your house. If you want to cheat one day a week, order food, go for ice cream, just don't keep it in your house. That's the worst thing you can do. It's going to completely sabotage you. Some things I like to do to stay motivated are magazines, posters, and stuff like that. So I never really knew how to work out when I did that competition. I actually just try to figure it out for myself. My biggest help was Oxygen magazine. This helped me so much, and I love this because it has such quality meals and workouts, and it's just such a quality magazine rather than those fitness magazines that are just full of miracle this, miracle that, eat this, you'll lose 10 pounds in 1 week. That's all a lie. You need to do it slow, you need to do it right in order for it to be efficient. So what I used to do is, since I didn't know how to work out, is if you go in every magazine, you'll find a workout, like this shows workout 1, workout 2, tells you exactly what to do, how many sets, how many reps, and it actually shows pictures. So you can see a picture for everything that they tell you to do. So what I used to do is I used to cut out these magazines after I was done with them for the month and kind of just accumulate a workout plan. So if one magazine was legs, I'd cut legs out, I'd cut abs out, and some of them have like the whole shebang, so you'll be lucky if you get one of those. So I highly recommend this if you don't work out or if you don't know how to work out. Just read it, you'll be so motivated, and it has tons of great tips. Another thing I like to do is I'll just print stuff offline, stick it in a binder. Like this is just a list of fatty proteins, lean proteins, just foods to pick from. Like if I want to create a meal, I'll know what fruits are good, what vegetables are good. And all this stuff I get from the bodybuilding.com website. It's the most amazing website because it's all there for free. Diets, workouts, recipes, grocery lists, you name it. It is all there. Lastly is my fitness poster. Don't be afraid to be corny and weird, and whatever gets you motivated, do it. If you have to send yourself reminders on your phone to eat clean, be happy, and stay motivated, then do it. Do whatever you need to do. So I made one of these. I make them whenever I get bored or feel like I need motivation. So it just has quotes, pictures, some food, some nutrition things, and I post this on my fridge. You can post it near your bed. Just do whatever you gotta do to stay motivated. So I want to keep you guys motivated, and I really hope you start something, stick to it, and I'm here for you, and it's all about you, so don't forget that. It's just, you live once, be happy with yourself, be confident, get in a bikini, go on the beach, and know that you rock. And I'll see you in the next video.